Hi friends, welcome back in your math channel, Maths in Nutshell by Mahesh Sen. So guys, in this video we have one question, one doubt in the chapter AP. So the question is the sum of the four consecutive numbers in AP is 32, right? The four consecutive numbers is 32. The ratio of the product of first and last term to the product of middle terms, right? The to the product of two middle terms is 7 raised to 15. So there are two conditions are given. Find the numbers, or you can say find four numbers, right? So guys, generally what happens when you are talking about the AP, so we generally have the arithmetic progression in this term a1, A2, A3, A4 and up to AN, right? So there are a number of terms, n number of terms are there, so we can write in this way A1, A2, A3 up to AN. In another way, we can write A1 को A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D and A plus N minus 1D. This is the way of writing the AP or the consecutive terms, right? Now thing is that you can take these four consecutive numbers here because he is saying the sum of the four consecutive numbers. Guys, one more important thing I want to tell you, in this kind of the sums, we don't take the consecutive numbers like A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3. The reason behind this is there are all the four numbers in this order are positive. So when you are something is given, the negative term we are not taking, or all the positive terms are given, so we cannot cancel anything. Okay, so I will tell you how to write the consecutive numbers. When you are three consecutive numbers, you generally take A plus D in the right hand side, A minus D. So here A minus D and A plus D, there are some minus signs, so we can cancel. Similarly, if there are four consecutive numbers, so we will take not in this order, we will take A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D and A minus 3D. So we will have A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D or A plus 3D. So these are the four consecutive numbers. Both are same. You can say A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. These numbers and these two numbers are also same. But guys, in this case, why we are taking this particular case? Because the consecutive numbers, when you are talking about, there will be we have to cancel something, so that's why we are taking the negative and positive, the combination of both the numbers. So we have to learn this thing, how to take it, right? Chali. So the next thing is, now we are coming to the question that the sum of four consecutive numbers is 32. Of sum of the four consecutive numbers, I told you, when you have the consecutive numbers, you have to take this above this. I explained you why we are taking this A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. The sum of these four consecutive numbers will be 132. So you understood now we are taken why we are taken these numbers, because yahan par you can have this 3D and minus 3D cancel, D and plus D cancel. So you have something cancel here, and the two variable, two you will come with the one variable, right? So two variable to one variable, so we can find out the answer. A four times are here, A 4A is equals to 32, so A will be here 32 upon 4, that is 8. So in this way you are getting A. Now we are finding the D also by the second condition. So A is with us. Now again we have one more condition. The condition is saying, and we will apply the condition and then we will find out the answer of the D. Okay, so the ratio of the product of first and last term. The first and last term, the product of first and last term with the ratio the middle term. The first and last term का product is ratio with middle terms का product is 7 raised to 15. This is given in the condition. You can understand the ratio of the product of first and last term to the middle terms is 7 raised to 15. So first and last term, what are the four terms are? We have A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. These are the four consecutive numbers. Now you can understand this first and last term. You have the A minus 3D, this A minus 3D and A plus 3D. These are the first and last term. So product of these numbers and the product of middle numbers A minus D and A plus D. So we are taking this first and last term. These are the first and last term inka product, and the product of middle terms, that is what A minus D and A plus D, इनका middle term का product, right? So middle terms, product of middle term and product of first and last term का ratio is 7:15. This is the condition only, right? So what you are doing guys, यहाँ पे a minus 3d will multiply by a plus 3d. This is the first and last term का product upon, because the ratio is given, upon a minus d and a plus d. The multiplication of this, the product of this a minus d, a plus d is equal to 7:15. This is very important condition. You understood? Then simply a minus 3d, a plus 3d, we can apply the concept of a square minus b square. You can say apply a plus b, a minus d identity, and in the denominator also you can apply a square minus b square, that is a square minus 9 square upon a square minus d square simply is equal to 7/15. No change in the right hand side. So we'll continue this. Now you have the a equal to 8. So I'm just putting the value of a equals to 8. So 8 square minus 9 d square, 8 square minus d square equals to 7/15. We'll cross multiply this. 15 will go to the 8 square is 64 minus 9 d square whole upon this 8 64 minus d square will cross multiply, so it will go to the 7 and 64 minus d square. Now guys, you have to just multiply this 7 into this number, and then you will find the answers. Okay, so what I am doing it, 15 will multiply the 64 and 7 will multiply the 64 minus d square. So 960 minus 9 into 15 is 135 d square. Similarly in the right hand side also, 7 into 64 will be 448. Is am right? Yes, 448 minus 70 square, right? So just transpose the numbers like term together. So 960 will minus 448 is equal to 135 will go in the right hand side, will become 135 plus ka. So 135 d square minus 7 d square already there in the right hand side. So 960 minus 440 will become here 515. Yes, 515. Sorry, 512. 512 upon this 128 d square. So 128 will come in the denominator. 512 upon 128 is equal to d square. It will go by 4. 512 upon 128 divided by 4 is, so you will get the d square is 4, so d is plus minus 2, right guys? In this way you can get the value, you can get the value of the a and d. So a is 8 and d are the two values plus minus 2. So we are taking the plus 2 first. So when you are putting these values in the 4 consecutive numbers, so 8 minus 3 into 2 will be 6. So 8 minus 6 will be here 2 number. So first number is 2, and then again